What is going on, bowlers? Chris Beans here with Bowlers Rant, bringing you to updates from 900 Global and Roto. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Okay, I am all kinds of excited because we've got updates from both Roto and 900 Global. We're going to get into Roto first, one of my favorite ball companies out there. What's going on with them? I'm going to take you on over to the interwebs and tell you right now. Beans, show me the ball. Here it is, the TNT. Okay, TNT. And let's take a tour, right? Let's just take a test drive. First of all, if you guys know me, I do love red and yellow. I'm hoping that's what this color is, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to save my life if I need to take a color blindness test. But what they're talking about is a few different things here. We've got a brand new core, and they're saying something about the research and development team. They found another way to create an explosive benchmark ball. Okay, benchmark ball. That's the key word there. Low RG, set to blow up racks, blah, 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 from the torque sphere technology inside the Torpex core. Say that 5 times fast. All right, so looks like we've got a brand new core. We're going to talk about that 1 second. Here is the flyer. I wanted to do this for one reason. Some of you were giving me some grief about blowing up on swag, and so I want to show swag a lesson. Here's how you do your advertising. You don't need to put your numbers there. What you are going to do, though, is you have a spec sheet. This is how you do it, and we're going to look at this. All right, so this ball has the E-Trax Plus solid cover stock. It has the Torpex core. The color, amber, fire, blaze orange. I got to tell you, I love those colors. Comes at a box finish of 2000 grit Aberlon, and the number's at 15 pounds, 2.47 RG with a .052 differential. So translation, this is your benchmark ball. This is the kind of thing that's that you start off with first out of the bag to tell you what's going on whether you're going to ball up or ball down, okay? Now, E-Trax Plus solid cover stock, I'm not sure what that means, but it probably means some form of additive package that you're getting into. So medium flare potential, got a fair amount of grit, 2000 grit. But the really big story here is this Torpex core. Now, if this kind of looks familiar, we've seen technology like this, like the inverted FE2 core from Storm, but you've also seen it kind of a variation of this in the Wild Streak. If you remember, we had this, what did they call this? The RG mutated rotary core, and this is what it looked like. So it kind of has that same concept, symmetrical core in here, but these numbers were way different at 260 and 048. Like, that's a completely different ballgame. This is super high RG. What the Torpex core is all about is super low RG, 247. So this is going to start up really early. Then you're going to see a lot of mid lane motion, probably a fairly smooth arc to the back. I don't expect this to be snappy unless you've got the hand of God. Should be amazing for a variety of league or medium sport conditions. Now, on to the Big Daddy. Let's talk about what's going on with 900 Global, who has just really been on a tear with all of their releases. So, back to the interwebs. All right. Now, anybody who keeps tabs on this, website is going to know this ball is the one we want to look at. Let's talk about the Eternity, okay? Straight from He-Man. Just kidding, for my 80s people. Let's take a tour here. I'm not sure how I feel about this shelf appeal. A lot of times I'm really big on that stuff, but this one, I'm not sure how I feel about it. What are these, like horseshoes, stripper handcuffs? I'm not sure. But looks like this is neon purple and silver. But forget all that. Here's what the important part is, okay? This thing is S84 Response Pearl cover. So let's go through the specs real quick, and I'll tell you why that's important. This ball features the S84 Response Pearl reactive cover stock, and it has Reactogloss. Very important. So it's an asymmetric pearl. The color, neon purple, black, and silver. I don't mind the color. I'm just not a fan of these horseshoe logo. But someone maybe can explain it to me later. It has the Epoch asymmetric core. The number's at 15 pounds, 2.49 RG with a .050 differential and a 0.014 asymmetric differential. So where have we seen S84 Response Pearl? Okay, anybody who knows the answer to this is a huge 900 Global fan. I'll tell you, it was in the Altered Reality. So this was one of the balls that got discontinued because it was so damn good by our friends at the USBC. Well, they're not my friends. They're somebody's friends. But this was one of the ones that had to go away at the professional level. You can still use it at local USB leagues if the actual local league allowed it to stay. Some of them didn't because they were Captain Poopy Pants. But this is the response. So S84, see what I did there? S84 Response Pearl. This is basically the same cover, and you've got a brand new core. So what are the numbers here compared to the Ultra Reality? So this is 249.050.014, which I like to call the sweet spot. Okay, this is basically you're getting into medium RG, fair amount of differential, but the 014, that is a smoking hot like sweet spot for asymmetry on a pearl. Now the Altered Reality was 249.052.018. So this one probably had a little bit more movement to the back. So I don't know if this is going to be quite the same shape, maybe a similar shape, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Eternity was slightly rounder, which wouldn't be a bad thing because I know when I've hit on my Ultra Reality, that thing just takes off and does not come. It just, flips off all the pins on the right. So this is the kind of ball you're going to use for people who need a lot of length. Reactive gloss is going to give you a lot of length. Should be great for versatility. I mean, your house shot standard asymmetric pearl killer. That's what this thing's going to be. Or for the high revers who really want to, they'll probably scuff it to adjust the surface. But a lot of people who like to just place the ball, still get the length, this is going to be your option. Stroker is going to want to keep the valve 40 degrees or less. Now, looking at this Epoch asymmetric core, you're saying it's an all-new core design inspired to break from the original brake core that was used in a lot of previous global releases. They've lowered the intermediate differential on the core compared to the brake core to prevent the ball from losing energy too quickly or locking up. That's true. Some balls just lock up. So that's really good that they're doing this. So it will expand upon high performance shapes like Reality and Zen. So maybe it will be super snappy. I don't know. I really don't know what to think about this, but I can tell you one thing. Anybody who liked S84 Response Pearl, liked the Altered Reality, is probably going to like this ball. It looks like the Shiznilty. So that's what we've got for today. Universal release dates for these balls will be in the video description. And if you want to learn more about these balls and where you can pick them up, I've got links in the description where you can find these on bowlersmart.com. Ooh, a lot of great information there. So what do you think of these things? Do you like the TNT? Do you like the Eternity? Which one do you like better? And if you were to get one, what layout would you go with? Drop me a comment. Let me know. Let's continue the conversation. More updates are coming. And until then, bow well.